What's up, everybody? Joe here, His and Hers Health and Fitness, and just wanted to wish you guys a very happy and healthy new year one more time. I know today a lot of us are getting back to work and school, and we're starting our routines and New Year's resolutions. So before you go out there to set the world on fire and try to change everything, what I wanted to share with you today is if you're really trying to make real changes for a lifetime, you have to start out small. So it's great to think big and want to do everything, but if you try to change too much at one time, you're setting yourself up for failure. So what I wanted to do today in this video is just share some of my top tips to really make 2021 a great year. And if you're following me in the group or if, through some of my messages, I'm going to send this out over the next couple days so you're not overwhelmed with everything. But these are my 5 keys to making 2021 great if you have health goals that you want to achieve. And the very first one is real nutrition for your reality. And what I mean by that is a lot of times we want to follow the latest fad diet, or you heard something that worked for a friend or a buddy and you want to try to copy it right away. And when we get very restrictive with what we're eating and we cut out everything that we like and that we're used to, we're good for a little while because our willpower kicks in. But when our willpower runs out, it's that real dedication to that goal that's going to get you to continue to eat healthier. So my approach isn't go so drastic, change everything and cut everything out. So you need something that's flexible. The other thing is, with a lot of our busy lifestyles, it's hard or challenging, I should say, to always be perfect. You can't be perfect. What you want to strive for ultimately is 90-10 rule. I always say 90% of the time, try to eat healthy, follow a plan that you've set out in place, and then the other 10% of the time, it's flexible. If things happen, they happen, and you don't beat yourself up over it. That's another thing. A lot of times we beat ourselves up and we want to punish ourselves the next day if we eat a snack or treats or anything like that. And you can't outwork a bad diet when it comes to training. That's something I'm going to be sharing with you in another video. But my big first key for you then today is, real nutrition, flexible eating type program. So let me share a couple quick tips for you, and if you don't mind, I'm just checking here some of my notes to make sure I cover everything that I want to cover with you here today. So I want you to ask yourself these questions, and if you know the answers, comment below, or at least what you think is the answer. So how many meals per day should you be eating? Should you be eating 1 big meal a day, 3 meals a day, 5 meals a day? That's the first question I want you to answer. Second question is, are you eating enough of protein, carbs, and fats to keep your body running at an optimal level? How much protein do you need? There's a lot of misinformation out there, so I'd love to hear what you think you need. Do you even need carbs? Are carbs important? Another question is, what foods deliver the most nutrition and when should you be eating them? Is there some strategy to timing your meals at certain times of the day, eating certain foods at certain times of the day? What are the answers to those questions? Keto diets, low carb diets, low fat diets. What's the best diet out there? Well, all diets are great because they work for a little while, but realistically, there is no one perfect diet for all of us. All our bodies are different. All our lifestyles are different. So what is going to work best for you for the long term? So those are the big questions I want you to kind of ask yourself. And there are no right or wrong answers. So I'll tell you that in advance. But what you need to do, again, is implement something that you can follow on a consistent basis, making small, gradual changes each day. So I want you to try these few simple adjustments. I got 5 of them right now that I want to share with you. So if you got a pen and paper, I want you to write this down if you're not already taking notes, because these things are going to make big changes for you here. So First thing is to focus on eating as many whole food meals as possible. And what I mean by whole foods is try to eat real food that you put together, not fast food, not processed food, pre-digested food. Stop ordering out all the time. I know there's a lot of places that are now offering healthier alternatives. That's great. But I want you to really try to look at your week in one big picture. If you are eating 3 times a day, that's not the answer to the previous question above, but I'm just using that as an arbitrary figure here. If you're eating 3 meals a day times 7 days in a week, that's 21 meals. I want you to try your best to plan 90% of them. That takes me to the second tip here, second adjustment as well too, is the 90-10 rule that I alluded to earlier. If there's going to be 27 meals in a week, I want you to plan 24 of them, and the other 3, they could be whatever you want. So if you have to work late, if you have a dinner date, if you're taking the kids out for pizza or whatever, and something happens, you have those 3 flex meals in your possession that you could do whatever you want. So focus on eating as many whole foods. Live by the 90-10 rule. My third one, and you've probably heard me say this before, and you're probably bored by it by now, but you need to drink more water. It's amazing what your body will do when it's hydrated properly, and you could actually help your body to burn more fat if you drink more water. Drink more water, drink green tea, brewed green tea that you make, not sweetened, sugary stuff that you buy in cans and bottles, and try to drink half your body weight in ounces in water and spread it out throughout the day. Don't try to chug 64 ounces at one time. So I live by the 20 and 2 theory, 20 ounces every 2 hours. This way, if you wake up at, say, 6 o'clock, 10 hours into the day, by 4 p.m., you've already consumed 100 ounces of water. So that's great. And then, you live your life. All right. 2 more. Add more vegetables in your diet. We all know the benefits of leafy green vegetables. And fiber is your friend, so add more vegetables in your diet. That doesn't mean you have to have salads every single meal, but add more vegetables and add more lean protein in your diet. So for you meat eaters, your lean red meat, your chicken, your fish, eggs, and I'll get into another video, just how much protein should you be having, but protein takes longer for your body to break down and digest, so you'll feel fuller longer. So eat more vegetables and protein. And then last one, I know this one can be challenging for a lot of us, especially myself too, is reduce your alcohol consumption. So before you shut this video off and tune me out completely, when you drink alcohol, even if you're doing, the light beers and, I only drink vodka Joe and soda water and everything, your body shuts everything off to try to get rid of that alcohol. So if you're really trying for fat loss or for changes, do your best. If you can cut out alcohol during the week completely, if you have that process where you always come home and you always need a drink, do some mock cocktails where you're simulating that sensation of having a drink. Have different flavored seltzer waters that are good, not the flavored ones that have sugar and all that other crap. But, just so you get in the process like you're still drinking something. If you really want a beer, there are some good non-alcoholic beers. Maybe we'll do a video and try some different ones out. They're really trying to make some different ones out there. Now, they still have calories and they still have carbs, but they don't have alcohol. So your body's not trying to eliminate that alcohol, but it's still breaking down those carbs. So again, I'm just trying to give you guys some options and tools that you could work with. If you can cut it out, and don't binge drink on the weekends. Even if you only drink once a week, be like, all right, this is my day to go crazy. I used to do that in my 20s. That doesn't always work. So let's summarize real quick again. 5 simple adjustments that you could start using right away this week is focus on eating as many whole food meals as you can. Live by the 90-10 rule, where you're eating right 90% of the time and you're planning those meals. Look at your calendar throughout the week. Plan your time. Don't let your day run you. You run your day. Number 3, drink more water. Number 4, eat more vegetables and protein. And number 5, reduce your alcohol. So I hope this helps. This is my first really big tip to help make 2021 great. I'll share training for the next big tip because I know that's what everyone always wants to focus on, especially now. But remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, so don't try to go and do everything all today. All right, you guys. Hope this helps. Let me know. Comment below and get in touch with me if you need me for anything else. Thanks.